This is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily TSLA report for Friday, September 26, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. Start with the big picture. This is the weekly bar chart going back over 5 years. It was 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago today, that on the weekly chart we settled above 361.30. We actually settled above the same formation on the daily chart, really the day before. Where can we see that? Well, it's a little sloppy here, so I don't want to. I'll get into that later. Anyway, 2 weeks ago we closed above 361.30. That then indicated, and still does, 523.57 as a long-term objective. By long-term, I've been mentioning 5 to 8 months. I still think that is realistic, given the fact that there is a rising channel top in the 450s. We can top out at through October, fall back within 3 to 5 weeks, perhaps into the low 360s, where then we could then round up again. But if over the next few weeks, and I don't see this happening today, and it should be on a weekly basis, on a Friday afternoon basis, that if we were to close above 458.82, we enter under present volatility what I think would be more of a 3 to 5 week objective, up to 523.57. This 5-year channel top well suited to contain quarterly, possibly annual buying pressures when tested. But until then, we have the 450s, and you've got 458.82 is actually the same exact formation on the daily chart at 455.42. So we did not test this area this week, and we fell away short of it. In fact, it was yesterday's settlement below the 436.66 rising channel bottom, as you may recall. That is our 3 to 5 day down pivot. So we did close below 436.66. It can contain daily buying pressures on Friday, and below which, by the end of next week, we should visit 399.82. On the way down, there is an extreme channel that is the sister formation or parallel with 399.82 at 420.72. This gets into the day trade scenario where you could bottom pick 420.72, aggressive day traders, and hold out for 436.66 as a profit-taking area. Given this recent sell signal, I would rather sell 436.66 and buy back at 420.72. I think that is the easier dynamic, the easier play right now, given what I consider to be sort of short-term building of selling pressures into next week. Breaking or opening below 420.72 does allow 399.82 today. We've had that kind of volatility. That is possible, and if tested, 399.82 can absorb selling through next week. So what is now a 3 to 5 day swing trade below 436.66 may materialize into more of a 1 to 2 day swing trade, and that can happen at times. 399.82 able to contain selling through next week, and from here we can round up into the 450s within 2 to 3 weeks. So this wide zone is your 2 to 3 week time frame for 2 to 3 week swing traders. I don't think you're short right now. The short play for 2 to 3 week swing traders, as I've been mentioning now for the last couple of weeks, is the 455.42 channel top. Now, you may have gotten short yesterday, Thursday, following the settlement below 436.66. That is entirely possible, in which case 399.82 is a solid area to buy into, not only for covering a short position, but for going long into later October. We can run up back into the 450s again within 2 to 3 weeks. If we were to close below 399.82, we have another 1 to 2 week sign of weakness. And I'd mentioned that following a testing of 455.42, which we have yet to actually test, but had we, I would be anticipating then the low 360s as a clear 3 to 5 week.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
Objective. That is a rough estimate of the time horizon in which it would take. And so, once again, it's not going to happen today, but if we do close below 399.82 over the next few days, we do line up then with the low 360s as a 1 to 2 week target where we actually could bottom out through the rest of the year and continue higher into the first quarter of next. I don't know what that was about. So let's continue with the upside, just kind of a scenario. I think the likely outcome would be a settlement, and I don't say this is likely. What I was about to say is if we push or open today above 436.66, we could see 455.42. I think that is a long shot unless there's some unexpected bullish information that enters the Tesla ecosystem. But if we do close today above 436.66, we are a day or two away from reaching 455.42, and I think that would be likely. I think we would push beyond the recent highs, test 455.42 within a day or two of closing above 436.66. 455.42 is a range that begins there and ends at 458.82, where we could top out through October. This is a solid zone to set a short in near to midterm, but long term still anticipating 523.57, and therefore a settlement in the coming weeks above 458.82 would not be considered a great surprise, and then we're probably just another month away from reaching the overall objective at 523.57. I'm going to leave it at that for Friday's Daily Tesla Report. I'll be back, of course, Sunday afternoon with Monday's Tesla. You have a great weekend.